Imagine this. It's 7 p.m. on a Friday night, your hotel restaurant is fully booked, check-ins are backing up at the front desk, and behind the scenes, your head chef and your food and beverage manager are having a screaming match over a delayed order. The tension is so thick, the rest of the staff is paralyzed. If you are a hotel manager, a team leader, or owner, this nightmare probably feels a little too familiar. Hospitality is a pressure cooker. When conflicts explode, service drops, guests notice, and your turnover skyrockets. But it doesn't have to be this way. In my 25 years of developing, renovating, and managing hotels, I've seen how unresolved friction can tear a 5-star team apart, and I've also seen how the right approach can turn a crisis into a stronger bond. In this video, we are breaking down the anatomy of professional conflicts in hospitality. You'll learn why they happen, how to resolve them like a seasoned pro, and most importantly, how to build a culture that prevents them from happening in the first place. If you're tired of playing referee and want to build a high-performing, harmonious team, let's fix it together. Click the link in the description right now and book a free discovery call with me, and let's look at your specific team challenges. Now let's dive into the first breakdown. To fix a conflict, you have to understand where it actually comes from. In our industry, conflict rarely comes from people just being difficult. It originates from systemic pressure. Think of your hotel like a pressure cooker. You have high stakes, tight deadlines, demanding guests, and diverse personalities all trapped in a fast-paced environment. If you don't create a release valve, the system will explode. I remember a time when we had to change the entire management property system, the PMS. If you've already been through a PMS migration, you know the stakes. The deadlines were incredibly short, the learning curve was steep, and every single team was under massive pressure. Because the pressure was sky high, minor misunderstandings instantly turned into major arguments. Now stop blaming the personalities. Look at the environment and the pressure points first. When a conflict explodes, most managers make the mistake of choosing a side or sweeping it under the rug. Both choices are fatal for team morale. Instead, you need to act as a neutral mediator. You pull both parties into a private space immediately. Never handle this on the floor in front of guests or other staff. You don't look for who to blame. You look for the breakdown in communication. Think of mediation like balancing a scale. You must give both sides weight and equal time to speak without interruption. I experienced a major clash like this between a newly hired operation manager and an established food and beverage manager. The ego and the tension were threatening to split the entire team. We sat down, got the pressure down, and realized the root problem was a massive overlap in what they thought they controlled. We solved it by stepping back and mapping out a set of tasks and separate responsibilities for each of them. Once they knew exactly where their boundaries were, the friction stopped, and they actually started collaborating. True resolution doesn't have a winner or a loser. It ends with a shared agreement on how to move forward. The absolute best way to manage conflict is to make sure it never starts. Prevention is all about clarity. Most friction in hotels happens because of overlapping responsibilities and unspoken expectations. The front desk blames the housekeeping for unready rooms. The housekeeping blames the front desk for early check-ins. To prevent this, you need a clear playbook. Every team member must know exactly where their responsibility starts and ends, just like we did with my operations and food and beverage manager. Most importantly, you need to establish a daily communication channel, like a 5-minute morning huddles, so minor grievances get aired out before they fester. When everyone knows their role and has a voice, friction naturally evaporates. Managing conflict isn't about eliminating disagreement, it's about managing human energy under pressure. When you master this, your service improves, your staff stays loyal, and your hotel thrives. If you want to take your leadership to the next level and build a bulletproof hotel team, check out my video on how to build a high-performing hospitality culture right here. And I'll see you over there.